Howdy, y'all. Back to a male headpiece attire. Very nice. So, time to make more claims? Yeah. Yeah, I want to put my hair flat and spiky. I know that's a mohawk, I'm only joking. Mohican is a type of a hairstyle though, right? Or is it a facial thing? In either case, I can seize land, get some early crown lands. I don't want to be sitting on it for too long this time. Abenaki's formed a federation led by Picot. Okay. That's fine. And then now ally Shahans to Quansakok, who are like here. It's actually Susquehannock. But, you know, I preferred how I said it. To wit, I'm never going to remember how I said it. But that's fine. No Renaissance as of yet, but I am prepared. So this is what the American music sounds like. Jesus. Has a very Turkish feel to it. My leads are getting 1 a month. 1.4 every month. It just oh, because it's been 5 months. I too have spy detection. Thanks to J. Edgar Hoover. Of course, that was the joke I made before about even though Hoover could do the job, those who didn't cotton on. I don't know. I'm recording this immediately after the first session, so either nobody's watched the first session or yeah, I don't know. I lost words. Extra prestige. I thank you, good sir. I will take the additional institution embracement cost and morale of my armies and navies and trade power. I also like the fact it gives equilibrium to the estates. It's always a good thing. So my loans are currently 18 each. Eesh. Let's just speed this up a little. So the culture conversion will finish February 54, which is almost exactly when this can be used again. I mean, that's 2nd of December, but you know, be done ready in time. Again, the American culture will spread far and wide soon enough. Oh, I also want to put my missionaries on autonomous convert mode. As fun as Totemist is, this is not that run. However, Totemist is a very good religion, especially when you're playing as a Republic, because you can permanently get the Ancestor stuff. Right, so probably nothing's happening at all over here. Yeah, couple Tech 4s. Probably Tech 7 by now. I love Hesse. I might also put up a Hesse playthrough. I like going Hesse into Westphalia, it just feels good. English Lancaster is actually better than Henry the VIII. Considering that's kind of like my name, I take that personally. fairly certain that that's Henry the VIII rather than Henry the VII. So they take Henry Tudor for the event. Well, I mean Tudor, but you know, Henry the VII was Henry VIII's father. So this is Powhatan and Abenaki. Again, two people I'm not really fussed about. So I don't need to co-belligerate, I can just take the province. I'll go in under the words of Sabaton, all guns blazing. Even though I don't have guns yet. And I want this to go to Sokoki. Ha, stupid word. Do I also take Powhatan and just get this moving even quicker? Because I very well could. I don't need to take Abenaki. You know what? Get off my land, Powhatan. I'm coming for you next. I'm just going to ignore Mohican. I'm actually just going to go straight for Powhatan. Sometimes the hardest choices require the strongest wills. Where do you think you're going? Oh, he's going up to Mohican. It's fine. I'm invested in the siege. But I don't like you being there. Chomnonton Free Warriors. I'd rather have the Mohawk ones, although they're slightly more expensive. They're got a 5-shock leader right now. Gimme, gimme. So again, I do have the ability to dev for Renaissance right now. So I'm going to put the dev cost on, because as discussed previously, Raritan is going to be my province of choice. Through nothing more than I did a mental rock, paper, scissors between Raritan and Unami. But then again, it being in my state, in my capital state, is also quite nice. So, you know, it's not exactly a bad choice. I'll just get that 15 dev, and then just expand, and then I'll leave it for a little while I'm busy with this war. They've got 1 extra troop, but who cares? I'm 4 techs ahead of them. Wow. Apparently my units care. Oh, because I get the same... The warriors have the same tech as the natives. Yeah. Of course, because you hire it from the native province, so this was actually a lot closer than it should have been. If that was a free company, for instance, that would have been like a complete stack wipe. So what I'll do is I'll actually bring this back, because that siege is finished anyway. So Abenaki, thanks for playing. I'll once again ask you to your rivals. Let's take war reps. For no real reason, but, you know. See, immediate stack wipe because the free company came in. So now the plan is to just follow up. They can do the sieging. Oh, I'm earning money still because I took money in the peace deal. Even though I'm only losing 0.4 a month. Guess that's the power of Guess it's the power of deving provinces for you. And then I'll get everything up to 10, and then I'll throw the rest of my necessary dev from mill and mill and dip as usual. So if I Powhatan and annex my Grey-Tree tribe, who's coalition? Picot and Mohican. Okay, that's interesting, because Mohican's going to be gone, which will probably get these guys in a coalition against me. Really what I should be doing is looking at outraged countries. and solving a problem like Maria. Oh no, they could go all the way down to Wisconsin, aren't they? Wisconsin. Again, I'm not American. Also, don't you guys in America pronounce things slightly differently anyway? Like, you guys call it Berkshire, don't you? Because it's actually Berkshire. Ah. Don't sweat the small stuff. So yeah, they're there now. Going back to that same province. I don't know why my units took that route, but you know. I'm gonna set myself up in these two provinces, right? They're gonna bounce. I'm literally playing ping pong with human lives. So they retreat again. The month rolls over, so they get a tick of morale, so they're not at no morale. And then they fight me again. Where are you going? Okay. We're going an additional province over, what? Because I was sat in the one you wanted to go in? You want to go in Massachusetts, and I said no. Oh yeah, and also I might just pronounce things wrong for the humor, for the fun of it. Because I know it's not Massachusetts, I know it's Massachusetts. But, you know, funny if I just say Massachusetts. So that's another nation down. Man, when it comes to my Siberian frontiers / Manifest Destiny, I've got so many provinces I can already go buck wild, which is good. So it will be Mohican, annex migratory tribe. See, quite a few nations are already unpleased with me. So it might be take this, chill for a little while. Or the reverse is true of if I get rid of all the competition, then there's nobody who can join a coalition. Food for thought. So that's the really bad tech warriors. They're gone. I will sit and chill regardless because I want to dev for Renaissance. I don't want this yet. This is necessarily being waited on. So yeah, growth of capital lasts for 25 years. Eventually got there. So yeah, the only reason why I've got unrest is because of my war exhaustion. I can sit on it for a little while. I also want to... Wow! 7th of July. My birthday. Cool. So I have to wait till my birthday next year. / 570 odd years ago. But still. Okay, 569. Nice number. One more year. I think I can also build my main force. Yeah. My manpower force can get a little fed. As far as I'm concerned, if I'm basically at max manpower, I can afford to put some extra troops into the system. My general philosophy. I don't know when he got a promotion because he was just a captain the other week. Yeah, I'm happy to keep paying for my troops for no reason. Yeah, that's fine. I'll happily do that. Gregory's doing a good job. He can stay. So 2 ducats on the plus. equates to having additional dudes. So I can fill up all my slots and still earn just under a ducat a month. I will gain a church in Picot when I have the money. I think I'm at max generals, yeah, so I'm not going to roll the bones. I'll wait till the general's been disbanded. So I believe that the 13 colonies was here-ish, right? Because Florida was actually owned by the Spanish at the time. And then you had England also owned, what, the back half of Canada? Because this was French Canada, am I right? Or is it the reverse? There's also Nova Scotia, but we're going to talk about Scottish exploration feats, Bonnie Prince Charlie. So let's not, because they sent a detachment out to like Mexico way, so, and the troops were barely sort of ready as it was, but they ran out of food and just sort of ended up stranded, lost, and deserted in the desert. So that didn't go well. It originated in Milan this time. So it's about another 5 or 6 dev clicks. Actually, let's do this. There we go. That seems fair and balanced. And I've just embraced Renaissance before most of Europe. Awesome. And that's a really good province for me to have Raritan. A lot of extra production. Local autonomy modifies this. Yeah, well, it's going down. It's fine. Oh, I can hit the button again. Gone past 7th of July. Press this button. Unami. That's the word people use for the allure of a taste or something, right? Or is that the word that means salmon skin roll? I don't know why I reference Friends as much as I do when I don't really like the show. But that's another matter. So this truce is next September. Buddy-ya. Now I can lose prestige for Republican tradition. And I said my next goal was to get a church in Picot. I had not Picotten. No, I'm not going to stop. So for this age, as I'm already in America, the goal instead of discover America is develop my nation. So I'll have no rivals because nobody here can even come close. So I can't get my power projection, nor my humiliate rival. So really, it's just a large city, develop nation, and embrace Renaissance for me. I can still get 3, but I don't want a golden age in the age of discovery this time. I think I'll leave it till approximately, depending on how long I want to play the game for, I guess. Absolutism sounds about right for this campaign, because by then I'll have loads of goods produce modifiers and stuff. When it comes to coal, the US gets 1, 2, 3 provinces. 4. No, that's Canada way. 4, because this one. It's not awful. It's still 20% goods produced modifier in total, but because a furnace gives 5% goods modifier global, which is kind of nice. So again, it's pretty much just wait for the stuff to happen. Foreign spy detection plus 25%. Perfect, just what I need. But wait for people to try and claim my lands. Or whatever. So I can now fight Picot. They can go. Which is fine by me. Again, I've already embraced Renaissance. So I can now just wait for these. To wit, I don't think I really need to prioritise Tech 5 for Mill. I need to prioritise Tech 5 for Admin though. So once again, I'm fighting Abenaki for about the 3rd or 4th time already. And Susquehannock. No need to co-belligerate. I'm just going to walk in again. One interesting byproduct of me playing here though is that the natives are all going to be able to get both feudalism and Renaissance. Nearby friendly province has feudalism. I'm not a nearby friendly province, am I? And nor is it finished the institution. So I'm going to insult you just so that I'm not classed as friendly. To try and just delay it. Not that I particularly care, but the principle's there. So, knowing my luck, Iberia will immediately start to colonise over here. They'll find a way or a how. Apologies, I was just checking the duration of this quote-unquote part. This is kind of what I wanted for the Picot siege to take longer. I can blockade though. Don't want it to take too long. They're out of my wall. See you later, Susquehannock. Oh, and then they just moved in right next to me. They're like, wanna fight, bro? And then I fight them and they're like, hey, let's be friends. I don't mind. My answer will be okay. Oh, there's all the troops. That's cool. I could actually not... Yeah, I could not fight that. I could also not peace out Abenaki. And I could annex Picot, which makes them fight each other, which would get rid of the rebels. I mean, that would be super petty. So the obvious answer is yes. So again, I have Manifest Destiny first, then my culture conversion cost, then my right to bear arms, then, you know, I didn't want to make a completely overpowered set of ideas, I just wanted it to be fun and kind of thematic, so innovativeness gain, then spy detection, then goods produced and dev cost. Yeah, I made some of the stuff a little wonky, but for the most part the custom nation points were in Siberian frontiers. And again, that was mostly for the Manifest Destiny theme, not for much else. It's actually quite fun to have a Russia campaign where you then move your capital to America, because then you just Siberian frontier all over America. In like a proper, you know, non-custom nation campaign. So you just get like Russian Brazil. Kind of funny. Mind you, if Putin had his way, it would be Russian Brazil. It'd be Russian everywhere. He needs to slow down a bit. Picot needs the church. I mean, I don't want it to have it, but you know, take the extra base manpower. Finish off the agenda. It's okay. Again, I just want the Abenaki fort to. I want the Abenaki fort to fall, just so I can make them fight each other. Also, if this was me sat here, they'd have risen up like 7 times by now. But they're just sat there, no problems. The AI seems to just get the policy just for free. The native coexistence, they just get it because they're bots. Which is fair enough. They need to have some advantages. Adds difficulty / flavour. So again, Picot will be annex of migratory tribe. I'm just not choosing a focus yet because I want to get Tech 5 for admin as soon as possible. I need to sneeze. You know, you can just feel it build up. It's one of them moments. So I want American set and I want to annex migratory tribe. No coalition. But these guys will oh, their troops will just disappear. I could have pieced them out. I could have sworn the Native Americans still form as particularists, but I'm clearly mistaken. I knew Vermont was a formable, but I forgot Florida was a formable, if I'm honest. I did once do a colonial nation into Vermont. It's quite fun. But realistically speaking, the ones that are the most fleshed out formables for the Americas is Brazil and USA. I won't get any proper missions from this campaign. This isn't a proper one, but the US actually get missions and stuff. It's kind of cool. So I discussed I don't want Tech 5 for a while. I want the plutocratic ideas first. Well, now that I've nearly got admin 5, I'll now change my focus to military so I can build up ready for that. Force Acts of Union debate. I don't want to be Great Britain. I did form Great Britain as my the other night I was cooking. I did the 4 Odin achievement, and I went from a custom nation called Valhalla, because the achievement is a custom nation achievement. That's not just me doing it for the kicks. So custom nation achievement Valhalla, which I made Scottish culture, so I converted into Scotland. And then once I took all of GB, I then made myself Great Britain. So I ended up as Great Britain. Kind of cursed to have done all that, but especially when I made Valhalla really cool. They were like an ice blue. I quite liked the flag, but you know, I wanted the extra missions from Scotland and England, because for some reason, when you form Scotland and Great Britain, you for some reason get their missions, even though you formed it from a custom nation. It's very strange sometimes what gets chosen to be brought over and what doesn't. So, plutocratic. Regiment costs minus 5%, okay. Morale of armies and unrest, nice little doubler. Bill of Rights, very nice. Merchants, I guess. Goods produced will come into its own later, which will synergize with living off the fat of the land. Then dev cost, and then emancipation. Which again, emancipation, very American feel to it. Thanks to a man in a top hat, I believe. He could see everything except the back of his head. I will hold on to money because my plan is to go to admin 6, as I want the workshops. Because I'll fire the mission high income, which could be 25 years of quicker buildings. Then I'll chug through workshops and temples all together as one. So I'm happy to sit on this money. Oh, that's part of the reason why I'm earning so much. Diplomatic reputation? Sure. What's going on in Europe? Not that anybody really cares at this point, but it's going to be the same as always. Yeah, Austria's empire, everybody's sort of doing nothing, and Hungary's not actually been eaten this time, but they've taken Wallachia, yeah, one of the 3 beginning outcomes. Castilla still hasn't fought Granada. Why? Maybe they consider Morocco and Tunis too big of a threat? Tunis looking big. Morocco looking tasty. Yeah. A lot to it. And no, I haven't forgot about my diplomat being on the Pope. I just want to leave it for the... papal influence modifier. Because you get additional papal influence based on your relations with the Pope when you play Catholic. Will I swap to Protestantism? I would like to, but I don't feel I should. Because Protestantism would do so much more for me here. The actual formable USA does get no detriments from heathen and heretic lands. So, number 3 is pretty easy. It's just make your elections as soon as possible. Even though I haven't messed around with formalised the right of re-election. I think that would be cool to play with for one time, but for the most part you want frequent elections. Again, I'll just take a level 1. The money needs to stockpile. If I get level 2, it will bring me down to virtually 0 income. Till the end of the game, Manhattan gets yearly prestige. Oh, not another campaign where I get prestige out the wazoo for no reason. Like, cool, I'll take it, but it's not really a necessity. Okay. I can summon Deer again. Number of allies at least 2. My guy, I don't think that will be possible. You know what? I'm gonna sit and let this proc the clergy. But I want to give it time. I might end up doing the... Ooh. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm happy to do that for now because I've got Crown Lands really early. Thanks to deving and permanently seizing land. But yes, I might take the high income mission earlier than expected. I'm leaving it so that this has as much time as possible to get nearer Tech 6. So when you don't set an option in an event, it always brings you the first choice. which is why my career and I've been just leaving the separatist sentiment box open because there's only one choice. So I'd rather it sit there so it doesn't keep trying to proc separatist sentiment every month. Kind of a similar idea here, but not the same. I'm kind of tempted just to press the button now, though. 25 years. I mean, I'll get this in about 6 years. Yeah, it says 66, it'll be less than that, so it might even be 3 years. I'm pressing the button. Construction costs and time reduced. Means New Haven needs it. What I might do is I might even, under the religion within the Republic, take expand temple rights. Extra tax modifier. Yeah. Most likely be that. I'm not really earning that much papal influence. I could go religious, but I don't want to. So I'm more and more leaning into just going Protestant when the Reformation comes around. There'd be a lot to deal with because I can't get a set of Reformation. That's I think that might be one of the bigger deciders for me. Just another I'm in two minds. Ooh, I can form America already. Oh, I'll get the missions. See, sometimes you do and sometimes you don't get the missions. You never get the ideas, but you often get the missions. You just don't get the event traditions and ambitions. It's because when you create a custom nation, it locks you from being able to. You used to be able to do some funny stuff with achievements and custom nations. Like it actually borderlined bad for the game. And I undersell it when I say borderline. Like, it was disgusting, really. So Manhattan Separatists will be 6 years, but it won't be because we're halfway through converting. January 64, yeah, no issues here. Fight you never. I'll also build a marketplace in New York, and then Philadelphia. Very nice. It's always sunny there. And now, oh no, here it comes. But it's not connected to the capital. You can only have lands that are connected to the capital, but when you have lands that are connected, you can do this. Something expand my size by about 4 times the size in like 2 seconds. So if it's called and connected to my capital, I can come off it. So there you go. The true power of Siberian frontiers. And that's why people like to do it as Russia. Because you get a piece of land like this. Oh, I need to be careful. Regions. That's in Canada land. Right, okay, I'm bordering Canada right now. The Gulf of St. Lawrence trade node is whatever, it's this I need to be wary of. So I can't go into Ersin Turk, but I can take Sokoy and then just come up to what, Tabik? I can come up to Tabik. I'll double check it via the regions mode, but yes, that's the cut-off line here. This is a giant cut-off line. So I need to be careful not to go into Canada, because as I say, I want Canada free, I want them independent, I want them to have their lands. I think, well, once I take Conestoga, I can then also take these provinces here. So Susquehannock is next. Erie, which is up in the Great Lakes, and Tuscarora down there. And Erie's, yeah, here we go. Here's Erie. How suspiciously quiet. So when you have Siberian frontiers, there's no native uprisings, but if you walk into the province with the natives can still come up because encounter rates. If I have the native trading policy up and maxed out the policy between expansion and exploration, that's 100% uprising chance. That's what affects the natives from coming up. So you can, if you get Expo and expansion done, and you get yourself to the thing, that's how you do the other thing. So then you can walk around all of America without actually proccing any rebels. Or natives, I should say. But yeah, I think that's where I'm going to end this part for now, because, not going to lie, the explosion can begin, but also I'm hungry, so I think that's the end of part 2. Peace out.